it's a devastating blow to the South Cariboo, frankly, not just 100 Mile, but so many other sort of communities that, obviously have a connection to a mill this size, right? I mean, we talked about 165 employees that will ultimately lose their positions at the mill. But there's so many other people that, have a stake in this, whether they're supplying, the mill directly or whether they're supplying, logging contractors that supply the mill. There is a real serious effect that will be felt throughout the entire South Cariboo on this.
And the company, West Fraser Timber, says they will look at opportunities in other areas of its operations for some of those people who will be affected. Do you know any specifics of that at this point?
Yeah, I don't know any specifics. I did talk to West Fraser on that topic for sure, and of course they're going to try to do that. But I think this is an industry that's been plagued for a number of years with a number of different challenges, and I'm deeply concerned that that's going to be a huge issue. Noting that there's been a number of other closures throughout northern British Columbia over the last year or two. And so I think that that's going to be pretty challenging for employees to simply just pick up and move to another mine or
What,
sorry, mill.
Another mill. What is the broader impact? You said this does go beyond mill workers. It's the suppliers as well, and any other industry attached, right? So can you paint me a picture of the broader impact on the local economy in the Cariboo?
Yeah, I think the notion that, there's a multiplier of often three is used to this. And I would suggest that, when you think about the impact to the local business community, which of course is very supported by this industry, and certainly anyone else, I know I've had a number of attachments to small businesses, and none of them have not been in some way supported by this industry. If you look at Cariboo-Chilcotin as a whole, we've got a mill in Savona. We've got, of course, we had West Fraser and 100 Mile. We've got 8 different milling operations in Williams Lake. So it's really difficult to, not be able to attach, the business community as a whole to this community, right? And it's other things too, right? I mean, obviously, you look around our communities and you can see the connection that certainly the industry has had to our communities in different ways, whether it be through food banks and other things that they've obviously supported and hopefully obviously are able to continue to support. So this is a very significant blow to the South Cariboo.